So welcome to my Zero to Hero series. This is a series that I'll be doing, taking the Blood Death Knight to 0 IO to 3k IO. As you can see, the first little clip there that was showing you the gear that I got from the vault on the first reset. Right here, now we're going up and we're getting some of the quests and stuff that we did not do on the first week there. I was trying to knock out some of the quests that I needed to get done, as well as see if there's any gear that I could possibly get from these quests. So I'm just collecting all the quests. We did end up getting a couple of pieces. Here I am. We're going to get our Sparks of Ingenuity because I did not do that again on the first week. I just didn't have enough time. We did end up getting our, I believe we got 2 Sparks on, not this week right here, but last week. So we do that. Flying over there. Oh, and I'm also going to the world quest right here. And the reason I went to this world quest is it's not because of the gear so much, like it's not because of the item, it's because of the item level. So there was a quick quest I could do. I could just kill this thing right here and it would give me like 359 gear or something like that. And because we're so low geared, I figured it was quick enough to easily go over there and kill this stuff. Luckily, we did have a, I think we had a mage and like a demon hunter come over there eventually, and they helped me kill this boss because this boss right here without gear, it just takes, it takes forever to kill. So even with all those people, you can see how many people was killing it now. It did take quite a while, but we eventually kill it. Got my item right here. We're doing our Sparks of Ingenuity quest. I believe this is the first quest that we needed to get done, where you have to jump through the hoops. So we do this, and yeah, not fast forward this. But you can see pretty much we're jumping through the hoops, getting all the rings done. And as you can see in the middle of my screen there, I have a I have the action button, I guess, to do the additional jump. I did eventually fix the user interface a little bit. I wasn't aware that I had it set up like that initially, but luckily I got that done. Not going to bore you guys to death with all this stuff, but pretty much we turn in all these quests, we get our spark, and I believe later on we use the spark to create a lariat. That's why I want to say that I used the sparks on. I think I messed up and I needed to jump through the rings again here. Let me fast forward. All right, next thing that we do, we go to the world boss. So I didn't get anything from the world boss, but the world boss is always good to kill because it has a chance to drop gear. And right now on this character, we're just kind of gear starved. So here I am. I'm just waiting around. Eventually, we pull the boss. Now there's a lot more people in our party here, but or the raid, but I just pretty much I kept just a 5-man group there, so I didn't have to clutter up my screen, or I didn't even fix it. Pretty much destroying the boss. This boss took quite a while to kill, honestly. The DPS really wasn't great. I almost died there, which was my fault completely. think I kept getting hit by tornadoes as well. Almost die again. I used vampiric blood. I don't know if someone kept taunting off me. Someone might have kept taunting off me too. So, but with just killing the boss, I did speed this up. But this boss lived a long time. I did not know how long it took to kill this thing, but apparently it took us a long time to kill this. Fast forward here, 10% left. So I recommend everyone that is starting new characters and everything, make sure you kill the boss every week. You may get something, you may not. I didn't get nothing, but you know, there's always a chance. Here we go. We're going to do our Sparks quest number 2 to get our second spark of ingenuity. And this is pretty simple. Just kill these mobs here. And then there's a dragon that we kill. And then that's pretty much it. It's a free win. Not going to bore you guys to death with this. There I am killing that. We turn in our sparks. And then I believe after this we go... Yeah. So right here we go to the auction house. Like I said, I was gear starved. We did get a ring in the vault, and looks like we have a headpiece, but that's about it. One thing that you can do if you're really low item level is go to the auction house and buy 343 gear. It's pretty cheap. You may pay, and I paid like $8.99, and I think that was for a neck piece at the time. But you can buy this stuff all day long, and it'll boost your item level up significantly. So this is what I did before we jumped into any more Mythic Plus. I think this was the most expensive piece I bought. It was, what, 4,500, 4,600 gold. Not that much. I was just trying to fill out slots that I needed some gear, but I didn't want to pay like a fortune for. I actually paid a little bit of money for those arm guards. Almost 8K. Inflation, man, inflation. So we get all this stuff done. I think I got some gauntlets. See, I got those hands right there for 500 gold. Super cheap. I was looking for stats too. I was looking for like haste mastery, haste verse. Even though versatility is really not that great right now for blood decay. But I was trying to get some more haste. I do like haste quite a lot on my tanks. And then we finally start our Mythic Plus. Now, I do want to say that I ran more Mythic Plus than this, but actually, when I recorded this footage, I record in I record in 2K. At the time of this recording, I was on recording in 1080p, and I was still playing around a little bit with some of the OBS settings. I was looking through 2 of my clips, and it looked like I kind of screwed up on some of my recordings, and I made those. The recording software was set at 1080p, but my screen resolution that I was recording was set at a different resolution. For future videos, everything is corrected now in OBS. We should not have any issues, but I did want to throw this out there to you guys, and I do want to apologize because I've been trying to record every single thing I do on the blood decay, and unfortunately, I just made a mistake. But in future videos, nothing should be 1080p anymore. We should be recording in 2K. So it's a much better screen resolution. And my monitor and computer can handle it. So, all right, here we go. We're doing a Shadow Moon 2. Shadow Moon is a free win. The main thing here is because we were still gear starved. It wasn't so much that I wanted to get the IO right now. I just needed to get some kind of gear. I don't even remember what my item level is, but it's not super great. And if we're going to start pushing some keys, we do need a little bit better gear. So this was the main thing, was just trying to get something done. And also, if you look at the time at the bottom right, it was at 10 o'clock p.m. I believe this was a work night. So I wanted to get this stuff done so I could get my butt to bed and get up tomorrow and go to work. So we pulled this big guy. Now, we typically, you don't want to pull this big guy anymore because it's a waste and it takes forever in a day to kill. But at the time of doing this, I wasn't aware that that was like a strat. I'm very aware of it now, and now we just don't do it. I think I almost die here again. Probably need to hit Vampiric Blood a little bit more. But I Death Striked myself up to full. And you can just see this big, I mean, this big guy is, it just takes forever to kill. We have some alright DPS, I guess, but this is kind of why you want to skip these guys. But you can't really skip it right here, I don't think. But you can skip it at the very beginning there. All right, here's the first boss. I pull him off to the side there, and we're just going to pop all cooldowns. And you can see my DPS. My DPS is absolutely trash. Like 8K, 9K. Moving him out. We got killed the ads. Looks like we got the stun on the ad, or I did. We did pop Lust, which is good. Here we go. We're going to stand on the little moon. 2 people died because they didn't understand the mechanic. All good. And this is a common theme in this dungeon, honestly, is that the people I was kind of running with, I mean, I was running with pure pugs. A couple of them just didn't understand the mechanic or didn't think the mechanic was going to do anything to them. So, I mean, that's a pretty common issue. Right there, again, the same person died. I just kind of told him, like, come on, you know, like, the boss is taking ages to kill now. And we didn't even kill. I mean, the boss just healed right there. I mean, I don't think the DPS was even on the ad. I was telling them how to do the mechanic, just in case they didn't understand it, which, judging because they died twice, they didn't understand it. Hopefully they learned their lesson. So we're waiting on the reses. And this is a pretty nasty pull right here. Now I got A-bombs, but just trying to really AoE these guys down as fast and as quick as possible. We are kicking, so that was good. They did kick, but taking it easy through here because I do not want these death blasts to go off. I don't remember if this is fortified or tyrannical. I want to say it was like tyrannical, since this was the second week. But the mage still is not there. That's another thing. For you guys that are pugging or anything like that, if you die like on a boss or something, or if you die during a pool, if there is a healer still alive at the very end, don't release. Just don't do it. For one, a lot of these dungeons, it takes forever and a day to catch back up, and you waste so much time. If you just let the healer or whoever can res, go ahead and res. It saves a lot of time. So we could have got through that pack so much faster if the mage did not release and he had to run all the way back. Because the mage actually put out a lot of good DPS. But this is the second boss. I think I'm saving Tombstone for the ad. That's what I want to say I'm doing. But you can see we popped those runes back there. I don't know if that was by accident or what happened. I don't have enough DPS to really kill my ad. Just pretty sad. But and we just someone just got one shot because they, we got all those runes open. So I don't know if that was just someone being out of position or what happened, but still killing this boss. So is coming. I'm trying to do everything. I think I popped A-bombs. Probably wasted A-bombs to be honest, but just trying to get through that phase. And I think that was me right there that popped that rune. Yeah, and I thought someone else did it. That was actually my fault. So I'll take blame for that one. Here we go. Doing some pretty good deeps. Just kicking and gripping what I can here. Trying to take it a little slow, but not too slow. I could have overpulled a little bit. It probably would have benefited the key. That's something I need to work on, especially during tyrannical weeks, is I need to be a little bit more aggressive in my pulls. Sorry, work keeps messaging me, even though I'm not at work. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I need to be a little bit more aggressive. Just some reason in some of these dungeons, I feel like if I overpull, like I'm gonna kill a lot of people. And just because the tank can survive doesn't mean that everyone can survive. And but that's 100% something that I just need to learn and play around with a little bit. Especially if we keep going higher and higher in keys. Right here, I'm just dodging the little slam that he does. Now I should have pulled the bats along with that thing. I didn't. So this is again more wasted time. That we could have just melted these things a long time ago. Looks like someone did end up pulling that for me. Or maybe it just starts if you get too close to it. Now, I think on the next boss, I think this boss takes us a really long time because the range did not want to stack. I'm pretty sure something like that happens. But let's see. I mean, we're doing some damage to it. But on this boss right here, yeah, I mean, look at that. Look how far it is. I think I asked him to please stack. I say, hey, can y'all get closer to help us? If you don't know on this boss, all you ranged players, stack on melee or stack by the tank or something. Especially if you're melee heavy, simply because you want to be able to DPS the boss when he does that little winds mechanic right there. And as you look, I mean, right there, see, like, we can't even hit the boss. I can hit the boss with like 2 abilities. The shaman can't hit the boss. I can't hit the boss. It's a lot of wasted DPS right there. And the only thing that you'll have to ever dodge as a range is the slam, which you're gonna be dodging anyway. So look how far I have to run. Like, I'm hitting the boss with like 1 ability, and I get sucked in because I thought I had Death's Advance up, and I didn't. In real time, this boss took a while to kill. This video is sped up by like 200% or something. So right here, we didn't get all the kicks that we needed to get. I've got the disease dot or something, or poison. Not a big deal. Now with these 2 guys right here, you can pull by the door, and it makes it a little bit easier. This was only a 2. I wasn't too concerned with the damage, but on higher keys, you should probably pull by the door in order to minimize the amount of healing that the healer has to put out. Now, this last boss was kind of funny. So right here, I'm moving away from the rune because that rune right there on the ground, it does pulsate damage if the boss is close to it. We're dodging the malevolence mechanic. I'm waiting for them to kill one of the ads. It looks like they are killing one of the ads. So we do this one correct. All right, I'm trying to move him immediately. I don't know how people, you'll see in a second, people die. So right here, I'm just saying, hey, get on ads, get on ads. I probably should tank the boss right next to the ad, but I was waiting for that cast to go off. All right, someone's by the rune. Boom, boom. 2 people by the rune. I get up the healer. There's another rune. There's another rune. The shaman is... I just said, you know what? Screw it. I'll take the damage. We just didn't, I don't think we had the damage to get through it. The shaman might die here, I think. All right. The shaman, I think the shaman is right next to one of the runes. I'm like, I'm a little panicky right now because I'm like, hey, let's get through it, but I need to, I have to death strike. I don't have anything. The healer just didn't pop any defensives whatsoever on the shaman. He's got Iron Bark up, and he doesn't do anything. I think I get someone else up. I get the shaman back up. And we finish off the boss. Not a crispy run, but we did +2. I was a little kind of fed up there at the end. I just thought it was going to be a little bit better. But here's the next day. I did end up going to sleep. Like I said, I had work. So HOV, they need a tank. I was like, hey, that's me. We'll tank it. Got in a group immediately. And I think we go ahead and fly over there. I don't know if I skip any of this footage or not. You guys have seen people fly. All right, about to start the key here. Someone was saying something about war mode because apparently they had it on. And I think it took a while for people to get over there, if I'm not mistaken. I'll go ahead and mark myself. It's always good to mark yourself if you're a tank or a healer or something. Start off, we're going to pull these champions. I like to pull up. We're going to hit that Thunder Caller. And get the kick on it. And we're doing pretty big damage. I could have done the triple pull. And that's where you pull all of it up to the dragon. But again, this is a pug group. I don't trust pugs to, you know, really do anything correct. Even though there are some very good pugs out there, but they can teach you a lot. That's why I pug. Dodging the dragon. And we're on to the first boss here. So the Drake is coming. I'm looking to see where the Drake is. And then we're going to go straight over to where the Drake just went. And I made a mistake right there. I should have just stayed there. That was 100% on me. So the Drake's coming right there. And we're going to go over to where the Drake was. I possibly got someone killed right there. And I still have not popped Vampiric Blood. I don't know why I'm holding on to this cooldown. I need to be more aggressive with this. So we're going to skip the big guy right there. I think I just pull up here. We kick Etch. That's the big thing. I have a lot of stuff going into this pool. Kick Etch. I get him out of that healing circle. Or maybe it's a haste circle. I think it's a healing window. I think I screwed this up. Or this might not be the key where I screwed it up. So I tell people to wait. Actually, I think I do this 100% correct. Maybe it's not this key I was thinking. I've screwed that up a couple of times though. I've went in there, I've pulled those guys, and I got hit in the back, and I've died a couple of times. So if you're going to make that pull, and if you're going to turn your back on the mobs, which you should never do as a tank, then you might want to pop something like a defensive or something. So I'm trying to LOS. I'm trying to just get everything out here. For some reason, though, there's a caster in there or a guy that shoots the bow, and he does not like to come. So that purifier right there, he just doesn't like to do. He don't like to come. I could have popped A-bombs on him. So right here, I make one pull, a one guy pull. Now, kind of screw up again. Common theme. But I pulled this big guy right here. And if this big guy is with any of the casters, then you can't interrupt the casters. And what I should have done is I should have waited, and I should have pulled. I should have pulled those three casters right there together. I think this is what I actually do right here. So right there, I should have pulled the other sentinels. Like, this is a lot of wasted time. A lot of wasted time, especially on a what is this, a 2? Again, just mental mistakes. But we kill it. And we have a pretty solid group here. It's always nice to if you ever want to like really improve in your gameplay, start recording yourself. because even making this video right now, like I didn't realize I made some of these mistakes. But now watching it, like I realize what I did wrong and what I could do better. Like that beam, I just took that beam straight to the face. I could have dodged it. And some of those one mob pools that just waste so much time. Really should not be doing that. We don't need to be doing that. Not on a 2. And I should be moving. So that's another thing too. Normally I like to take those behind the behind right there. And just keep moving them to the boss. I do that now, but at the time I guess I did not do it. So we're gonna kill him, or we're gonna phase him. Few people got the bleed. Not that big of a deal. And then up here is one of the scariest pools in this whole entire dungeon. I think this was before the nerf or something. But even with the nerf, this is spooky. And it's these guys right here. I think we almost died just right there. Like that is a nasty pool. As you can see, the healer did give me Guardian Angel, or Guardian Spirit rather. That's a nasty, nasty pool. Even on a 2, that absolutely just chunked me. I don't know if this was tyrannical or fortified. Kind of looks like tyrannical, but not 100%. So I got a couple of stacks of the bleed there. Not that big a deal. I can just heal it off. There's Claw Frenzy. I got 3 stacks of that bleed. Now here we go. We're going up to where we were. I don't think we pulled anything extra. I hope we didn't. The healer is still out healing me. Which, if I'm more aggressive with Vampiric Blood, it probably won't happen. But he's probably outgeared me too, so. So here we go. Now this pool is kind of aggressive, but we could be a little bit more aggressive when it's tyrannical. I believe it's tyrannical. Kick the guy at the top, make him come down, and I think right here, yeah, I pop A-bombs. Getting chunked. Ooh. I am getting chunked right here. As you can see, I got the healing debuff as well as my armor debuff. That's a pretty nasty pull. with this blast of light, you definitely do not want to be in front of it. I've been in front of it before and it doesn't end well. So right here, we're going to do the left-hand side first. And then we're going to do the right. Get the kick. Now to sanctify, that hurts. A couple people got hit. On the group that we're doing the left-hand side first. Sitting on too much runic power. I need to spend it a little bit better. Get the knockback on me. Someone dies to the looked like the hunter there died. I think I throw down AMZ to help out. I did. The healing. I should have got the battle res. Oh, looks like we got 17 seconds on it, so I couldn't have done it. So they're going to res, or the healer's going to res. I'm going to pull these guys. And I don't know if I do the beer strat on this key or not. I don't know if I do it now every time, of course, but just because it saves so much time. But I'm not sure if I knew it a couple weeks ago. Yeah. So I told him I'll get the beer. So if you don't know what the beer strat is, pretty much you can activate two of the big guys up top at the same time. Not only can you activate them, but they will actually hit each other. So it saves you a little bit of time. And how I like to do this strat is I'll throw the beer to the guy that's on the left-hand side, the closest left-hand side, as you can see up here. So we throw the beer right there, and then we activate him, and then I pull him close to King Ranoff, and you can see King Ranoff just like he's beating him down. And then King Ranoff will not be able to do, I mean, the beer like will wear off. You need to talk to the king as soon as it wears off, and then you will be able to you'll be able to attack him. And now I'm pulling him over to King Bajorn. And what I really needed to do is I needed to activate King Bajorn, and I could have done that like now. I mean, there's no reason not to activate both of them. So that's something else. We get the CC on that. I kicked one of those guys. I think I'm trying to, yeah, I'm trying to get the CC on the ad there, but didn't do it. Go get the shield. As you can see, the shield is hidden behind my my voodoo frames. I just got the shield. I asked who had the shield. I did not. I couldn't even see it. I think that's embarrassing right there. I have the shield. Honestly, I couldn't see it, but if you look right behind the priest voodoo frame, you'll see the spark. Pretty sure. See, now it's gone. The priest died there, but I get the priest up. He said, my bad. He fell asleep at the wheel. I'm looking for the shield now. For some reason, I have a really hard time finding it after it drops. That's kind of something else I need to get better at. See the shield, it's to the right. I should be going over there right now to get the shield. Looks like the Jack Deere got the shield. I should have done it, but killed it anyway. And there's definitely a couple of things that I need to improve on my user interface for the blood decay. I need to move the party frames over just a little bit more to the left hand side there. And here we go, killing Odin. We got the interrupt on the ad, which is good. I think I pulled the ad closer to me, or I kick it or something. Yeah, I pulled it closer to me. We A-bombs one got stunned. Get to my mark. The ad is coming. Where's the ad? The ad's over there. Targeting the priest, just bombarding the priest. Like we're not kicking it. couple people died there. But we still got it done. But it was only a +1 on a 2. So overall, not my best key. Not my best key at all. But I did learn a couple of things. And so those couple of things I'll probably take with me when doing more and more keys. But I got to be a little bit more aggressive. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Give me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content. And I promise there is more videos on the way. I've already recorded, I think I recorded everything from last week. I just need to finish up making the video. So join me on this little adventure. Let's see if we can hit the 3K marker. All right. Thanks, everyone. Take care of yourselves and peace.